Hello everyone, this is Ethan Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So here we are with shenanigans again, tackling Corrin's legendary hero battle. Unfortunately, similar to the mythic hero battle clear that I showed in the previous episode of the Memes in 2020 series, Legendary Azura has to take a hit, so it's not a perfect clear with the meme challenge, but I feel like eventually we will figure it out again. So we've had our history of coming back with a vengeance and being able to full clear with the meme challenge. So here we're doing Astra for the memes. It turns out the actual meme doesn't get to happen in this clear, but maybe eventually we will get a version where we can do it. We're running Brazen Attack Speed here for the extra speed. As we'll see, it'll come in clutch later in the run. Legendary Azura here, front-loaded tactics to help out Tiki, who's just going with a very old school, pretty high defense set. This gets her 56 by herself. Enemy phase against ranged units. So an Ignis, of course, for the kill power, as we'll see, becomes kind of important. And speed tactic on Brave Veronica for more front-loaded speed. As if we couldn't need more front-loaded speed. Because the main issue with this legendary hero battle for the challenge is mostly kill power, because we're either lacking speed or attack. In particular, this Red Thief with Dragon Slasher and Dull Range is incredibly annoying. It's almost a straight entire hard tech against my strategy. Feels bad, man. But now we're gonna start out by most importantly actually breaking this obstacle. As we'll see shortly, that will come into play because it'll give us some space to attack the thief. We're about to have a neutral engagement against, so very interesting stuff. But yeah, the whole idea with this start is we're gonna go into a neutral engagement with this thief barely, and in doing so we can stall this Flash Plus healer for a bit, which is critical for us to not get completely surrounded and run out of space. That's usually the main issue with the meme challenge. If I was given infinite space and time, probably just could muster up the damage output to murder all the units, but of course with the meme challenge, making sure Legendary Azura and Brave Veronica don't get hit is pretty difficult, especially on these kind of maps where the reinforcements show up basically everywhere around the edges of the map. So after taking out that blue lance fighter, we have inflicted attack smoke on this red thief, which allows Tiki to take significantly less damage from, and because of that we can actually do the 100 IQ play of attacking into this red thief here, which allows us to avoid panic ploy. Also, side note, this Axe Knight has Fortress Defense Res 2 and Threat and Attack Defense 2. I have no idea why that's the case and why they're not tier 3, but we use them to our advantage here, so it all works out for us. So we're going to take some damage from this Fire Sweep vocab and the chip damage from Poison Strike, and because of Ignis we're able to easily overkill this Red Thief, and we now can engage this Axe Knight, so pretty solid. And now we engage with the blue Manakete, and Nino at this point will be able to proc Astra and deal quite a bit of damage, enough to 1 round KO easy peasy. And now at this point, this is where space is starting to become an issue, but this is exactly why we broke this wall once. It's so this thief could break it for us. Well, the last one for us, so we can actually just take him out here. And then we're gonna do another 100 IQ strategy It's not 10,000 IQ, unfortunately, but we're just kind of trapped in this green mage for a turn. And that just buys us time. That's pretty much what we need on this map, time and space. Because this sword flyer is definitely quite annoying with guard bearing, but because guard bearing only reduces the damage from the first attack during the first combat enemy phase, Nino's Astra on the second hit comes in clutch. And we have swap on Tiki, I didn't mention earlier, so we can make this play and just run away from the fire sweep vocab, because we don't want to take too much chip damage, because otherwise we can't survive because no healing. And unfortunately here, this is where we gotta have Legendary Azura take some damage, exactly half her health unfortunately. But that's just because the space being covered by all these units is way too much. There's just literally no space for us to hide all our units that need to hide. And unfortunately we're too low on HP to face tank, especially the Blade Tome Green Kev. Bit way too much attack here with Death Blow and opposing turn, even odd turn waves. So now we can swap again with Tiki, swap coming in clutch again, so we can face tank this Axe Knight, which is great for us. So now this Troubadour is going to attack Azura for exactly half her health. Feels bad, man, but it's how it goes sometimes. Can't always get the ultimate desired results sometimes. Eventually we'll probably figure it out though. But in the meantime, Tiki with Ignis picks up a very critical one shot on this Axe Knight, because it gives us again more space. To be fair, we can leave the Axe Knight alive because he only moves one space. But now these guys are coming in, so we gotta just go pretty much. So first off, we gotta set everything up correctly so Nino doesn't get absolutely murdered in her face, so by the Spendthrift Bow Archer. So because of that, we gotta attack the Troubadour first. And by using Astra here, we're able to pick up the one shot. And from here, we gotta do a jank swap maneuver here, so we can get Tiki to bait this bow fighter, and so we can attack now. All handy dandy with desperation. Vantage on this map's a bit too difficult. Most of the enemies aren't blue, so it's very uphill to use Vantage. But thanks to the defense investment, we're able to survive the Spendthrift Bow Fighter, which does have a good chunk of attack, of course, because of Spendthrift Bow. The most important thing we did by doing this is getting this bow fighter out of guard range. And so in doing so, we're able to attack with Nino here and pick up the kill on this bow fighter. And you guessed it, we have Astra ready. So the meme is actually Nino one-shotting female legendary Corrin with Astra. So I can briefly show the calcs here. It's nothing too mind-blowing here. Primordial Breath, because Nino would initiate, gives her 43 res. Nino max buffed has 93 attack, which means she does 50 base damage to Corrin. And then when we apply Astra, that gets her to 125 damage. And after we apply Negating Fang, it does 88 damage, and then with Shield Pulse, it's 83. So exact lethal. It would be a funny meme if I could pull it off, but currently, unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out. But here, Brave Veronica with Close Guard, and Nino with Attack Smoke is going to come in clutch here. They're actually going to attack the Red Mage. and pick up the kill here. Unfortunately, we can't face tank the red mage enemy phase, but instead we can tank Corrin enemy phase, and even though she has a negating Fang, we double her, so the second hit from Nino isn't reduced by any points of damage at all, so we get the nice 1 round KO to finish off this legendary hero battle. So yeah, pretty okay clear. So close to completing the meme challenge like the Milla mythic hero battle, but unfortunately we have that one hit, which eventually down the line we will figure out how to get rid of in a future clear. But until then, thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye!